I know how to do smelly poopies on toilets.
Do that.
Okay.
Let's say, welcome back to Real Life with MG.
Welcome back to Life for MG. I want to get a donut today.
Go over to the chair near the fridge. Yeah, there.
I know how to do smelly poopies on toilets.
What are you talking about, man?
Sucky!
You don't even have the thing on yet and you're saying some weird stuff, boy. Okay. Is it on? Yeah. Okay, put the thing on. Do you know how to put them on? We've always got the remote in your hand. You've always got to push your hair back. Maybe I can make it smaller. I can. Yeah. How do I do it though? How do I do it though, bruh? Talk?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Can you see if you can
Hello.
hear? See if you can hear me. No, I'm joking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sit on the side here. Sit over here. Can I have a kiss before we start? Make our microphones kiss. No, just see. See this? Microphone. Okay, put that on your head. Okay. Okay. Do that.
Okay.
Let's say, welcome back to Real Life with MG.
Welcome back to Life for MG.
So, buddy, today, can I ask you a few questions just about life and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love you so much.
I love you so much too, bud. I love you more than you'd ever know. Try not to touch that too much. So how old are you, Harry G?
4.
Wait, aren't you 7?
I'm 8.
You're 8! No, you're 4. Good boy, buddy. Do you know when your birthday is? Do you not want to wear these? Hold on. Let me just ask you a few more questions. When's your birthday?
January.
No, it's February. That's very close. But is it next week?
Yeah.
And what are you doing for your birthday? Can you remember? Where are you going? Where are you going, bud?
Bowling.
Bowling. It's going to be fun. And there's a few really basic questions. What is your favourite food in the whole world? Tell me, what's your favourite food in the whole world?
Oh, I want to watch TV now.
Can I ask three more questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what coronavirus is? Do you know what the coronavirus is? What is it, buddy?
Vomit.
Vomit! Gross! Pretty much. No. Just leave it on for 2 more questions. What is your favourite holiday we've ever been on? Think about your favourite one.
With our friends that we were with Sonny and Will.
Byron Bay? Yeah, wasn't that so much fun? Wasn't that so much fun, darling? And last question.
And it was water park.
It was what?
Water.
Water slides. Phew. Do you? What makes you really, really happy? What makes you really, really happy?
Screens.
What really makes you really, really happy?
Going to holidays.
Going on holidays? Who with?
Some friends and Mum and Dada.
Who else?
With Mum and Dada only.
What about the other 2?
And with Archie
And
Jackie Little Baby.
Jackie Little Baby! And last thing, What's one more thing that you want to say? Silly or loud, or what do you want to say? So say one more thing. And look in the look at that and say it.
I want to get a donut today.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Give me a high five. Give me a kiss. I love you. So there we go, my little Harry G. I'm home today with Harry, and I wanted to record my Friday Feelings episode, and he was... Hang on, I'm just going to make sure I hit record. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and he was just sitting on the couch, and I thought, I'll slap you on the old mic and just see what happens, and there you go. I didn't know what was going to happen there. I didn't know whether it was going to get, silly, deep, or whatever. But anyway, it's nice to hear the little dude's voice, and I'm sure you guys, get that. It's nice to hear the little dude's voice. And he goes to school tomorrow. My little boy is growing up. He's such a cutie, and it's been nice to have a little bit of time one-on-one. I hope you guys tuned into Wednesday's episode, which was my top parenting tips. I thought it was a really good episode, especially for you people who are about to become parents. I know there's a lot of you out there, and there's lots of people who are trying to become parents, and lots of people who are parents, or even who just want to be parents. So, that's a really good episode for any of you guys. But today on this Friday Feelings, I just, if you haven't tuned into a Friday Feelings episode before, the way they work is I speak about the week I've just had, and my weeks are always quite, is extravagant the right word? There's always so much that goes on in my weeks. So it's nice to be able to kind of fill you guys in, and it's on what I've just been through. And it's also a really good reminder for myself, because I get to reflect back on the week that I just had. And this week was a fucking good one. This week was a really, really good week. This week I bought a car. Well, it was actually last week on Saturday, it all got approved and stuff, which is really exciting. It's a really nice car, and I haven't had a really nice car in a long time. I'm not a car guy, but I've always driven nice cars. I've always felt good driving a nice car. That might sound ridiculous, because it's like, of course, but I've always spent money on a good car because it makes me feel good. And times were tough a couple of years ago, and I sold my nice ute, my VW Amarok, and I bought this little Holden Cruise, and it's been pretty fucking painful, to be honest. Just like literally, like the car has just been blowing up, and it's been, I think it's worth investing money into a nice car. And some of you might disagree, but the thing is, you spend the first part of your day and the last part of your day pretty much in your car. Most of us. So for me, if I've got a 20-25 minute drive to work, and from work, and I'm in the car all the time, being in a car that I'm proud of and makes me feel good is a really positive thing, and it's a great way to, set yourself up for a good day. And this week again, it's been awesome. I had a few days this week where, in ways, they were my perfect days. I'm figuring out how I can make this, I don't want to say perfect life, but how I can create happier days, a happier me. And here's a good example. So let me speak to you about my Wednesday, which was yesterday, or you're hearing this on a Friday, so it was 2 days ago. I woke up, as you do. I went to boot camp. We have got a whole new boot campers whole new bunch of boot campers who have just joined. So it's really fun training new people. It was pouring with rain, but they still came and trained. We have an undercover spot and stuff, but that was a cool start to the morning. And then I went and trained a one-on-one client, and then I came home and I did a live, Instagram live with Brent Trotter from the Black Dog community, which was amazing. It's on his Instagram page, which is the Black Dog community. He reshared it. And then from there, I recorded my parenting podcast. From there, I reached out to a few podcast guests. These two big-time guests. So I want to say these are two of the biggest guests I've had on. In ways, two of the biggest guests I've had on. And you'll find out why. All guests have their different positives, right? Like I'm recording with a really good friend of mine, Jesse, on Saturday, and not Jesse, my tattooed CrossFit mate, who I've had on before. Another friend of mine, Jesse, who I've never actually met in person before. So he's got an incredible story, and he's not part of the people that I just spoke about. So I've got him, then I've got these two other guests. So after I recorded my podcast, I reached out to these guests and booked them in. So, and then I trained with my wife in my gym at home, in my home gym. What a day! Like, that ticks so many boxes for me. Get to spend time with my wife, get to train people, get to record a podcast, connect with someone in Melbourne and do a live with them. So I'm figuring out what stuff works really well for me. And this is creating such a great life for me. I'm feeling so good at the moment. I'm feeling so passionate towards what I'm doing and feeling so positive. And for those long-time listeners, you'll know that it hasn't always been like that. So I'm so happy to be happy. I'm so happy to feel good. And yeah, life's really falling into place. And it's not just like I'm sitting back twiddling my thumbs, my legs crossed, waiting for things to fall in place. I'm putting the work in so that these things are falling in place, and my gosh, they are. So I'm one happy camper over here. And yeah, I've got a few little points here about the stuff that I've been doing, but I pretty much just covered it all there. So yeah, I'm really just figuring out, what I want to do with the rest of my life. And, I feel like I figured that out a long time ago, but now it's all actually coming together. I'm also doing an event with the Boomerang Boys in March, a mental health event. Had someone else reach out to me about a speaking gig. So yeah, there's just so much great stuff going on, and it's because of the work that I'm putting in. Are there going to be hiccups and hurdles and stuff? Sure. Am I going to break because of them? No. I feel like I'm putting the right steps in place, and a really big one is I haven't drank all week. I haven't drank alcohol all week, and alcohol is definitely something that I'm really working on at the moment. I know it's something I speak about a lot, and I speak about it quite loosely. Like I had a few beers yesterday or whatever, but it's definitely something that gets in the way of my success. My success in life, like my brain fog and memory and all this kind of stuff will relate to how much booze I drink. So I'm really digging being healthy at the moment. That's my big thing right now, is just really focusing on my health. I'm running this great mentor program, and it is just like, this is going to change people's lives. And I want to be able to give these guys and you guys listening and everyone my best work. And I'll do that by not drinking. So yeah, it is coming to that point. Like, I always say this, but I don't think I'll ever completely give up drinking, even despite what I just said. But monitoring it is definitely something I need to work on, and doing it for the right reasons. You can argue that, that's not a thing, drinking for the right reasons, but, I love having a beer with my old man. Is it the same having a soda water with my old man? I don't think so. I mean, you non-drinkers out there or whatever, you can say it is the same and whatever, but, I really love going out, having a beer with the best mate, or with, my dad or whatever, and I don't think I will ever change that. However, drinking when I'm stressed and angry is something that needs to change. Like if I'm having an argument, like not an argument with my wife, but if I'm at home and I'm feeling like shit and I'm stressed and blah, 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 going and sinking a couple of beers because of that is the wrong thing to do, no doubt. And not drinking throughout the week is fucking massive. My brain works so much better when I'm not drinking throughout the week. Guys, much love. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Stay tuned for so much more fun to come, and I'll see you in the next episode.